What it do, everybody? This is Herb the Gamer, and I'm back. Now, I'm gonna use an expansion team. We got the Pittsburgh Force, who I will be controlling. Then I imported the Baltimore Barons, who will also be in the East with me, and the Cincinnati Lions, who will also be in the East with us. And then going to the West, we added Kansas City Knights, Vancouver Ravens, and the San Diego Surf. Now these are all teams that 2K pre-created, whatnot. Maybe later on I'll probably rebrand them and stuff like that, but for now, just to save some time, we're gonna go and do that. Playing on Hall of Fame. Always turn this up even though I'm using an imported draft class, but when I run out of draft classes, I usually like to have that all the way up. I'm only going to do 7-minute quarters. I usually play on more, but for the sake of this series, so I can get more stuff out, we're only going to play on 7 minutes, but we're going to have the sim minutes played to 12, and then the sim stats will be at 12 minutes as well. So our players won't be affected. Let's say I only scored 10 points with a superstar. It might elevate him to say he scored 27. Or something like that, so they're not missing out on like awards and stuff like that. So it's also a nice feature that 2K added. This is the hardest part, the expansion draft. It's tough, man, because I don't want to spend a lot of money early on somebody I might not keep. And I don't necessarily want to be the best team, but I still want to have depth, and this will be a good way to get some depth. That's my first pick right there. Why they let him go, I'm not really sure, because if you look, they also let go of Tony Parker, and they've done this every single time I've ever done one of these. So I'm not really sure what the mentality of it was, or what 2K's doing with the Spurs, or sabotage the Spurs. I don't know, but we're gonna pick up him. He's a franchise player. Now we have the full cap space of an NBA team, so I'm not afraid to spend some money, just as long as it's worth it, or it's a 1-year deal, maybe 2 years. I might spend a little bit of money, but for the most part, we're gonna try to stay open so that we can get some big signed free agents after the season. 3 years is a long time for Chandler Parsons. We're going Lance. And now I want to go back and get Tyson. And then I want Mo Buckets too. Well, no, I'm going to go David West first, then Mo Buckets, because he was kind of low on this list. Hey, why not? We'll go Shelvin Mack on this one. Not a bad pickup. Jamal Crawford. These two are definitely out for that amount of money. How is he still in the league? Is this real? Or did they like just create him to put him in the game? Because he has career stats, I know that. You look, his blocks, rebounding, and strength, is that for real? Blocks and rebounds? Really? Really 2K? Mecca Okafor. 2018. I'm gonna pick up Emeka Okafor in 2018. Does he really play for the Pelicans? Chuck Woo, Emeka. Nabutsi Okafor is an American professional basketball player for the New Orleans Pelicans of the National Basketball Association. Yo, he's actually logged minutes. In 14 minutes, he's averaging 4.7 and 5 rebounds. So that's like, what would be his 36 per? Above a double-double. Wow. 35. He's 35 now. I feel old, man. I remember when he was balling out for the Bobcats when the Bobcats were horrible. And some of my viewers are watching this and don't even know who the Bobcats are. They used to be the Charlotte Bobcats. 2-point guards, got 2 shooting guards, got some power forwards and centers. I need another small forward for the road. Okay, CJ. Oh, I don't want Doug McDermott. We'll take Doug McDermott. He'll probably never play, but we'll take Staskis. And one more point guard just to be on the safe side in case of injury. Brandon Jennings. Why not? I mean, I can think of some reasons why not, but at this precise moment, that none of that matters. Okay, so I loaded in a draft class. And we're not gonna play any of these games this year. I'll make some trades if necessary. If absolutely necessary, but most likely no. So I will see you guys when a decent trade occurs. But if not, I'll just see you at the All-Star break, wrap up what happened, and then we'll send them to the off season, and that'll be the end of episode 1. Alright guys, we're about to do this trade right here. Only because going forward, I think Quinn Cook's gonna have a better impact for our team, more so than Glenn Robinson. I can use Quinn Cook as my backup point guard, period. And he's been balling out in real life if you've been paying attention to the Warriors. So we're about to go and get him. This is a very solid trade. I'm not sure. Well, without injuries, the Warriors really don't need him. As you can see, he's on a 2-way contract, which we're going to get rid of as soon as we get him. So, yeah. We're about to do this trade and be on our way to a championship. Not immediately, because he's not that big of an impact, but you never know. Buy my man out his contract. And proceed with the simulation. Alright guys. We're at the All-Star break. And we're sitting as the worst team in the league. Not just the East, but East and West. We're the worst team in the league. So at this rate, we'll have the #1 overall pick, or at least one of the top 3 picks, depending on how the lottery goes. But yep, that's where we're at. Now, power rankings, are we even? No. They said no. Like even the power rankings are like, yeah, you guys are that bad. Does everybody have us that bad? 2K, Mark Spears, NBA.com. Yeah, everybody has us that bad. Now we're about to simulate to the end of the season. So I will see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, guys. Steph Curry's the MVP. 30 points a game. 6 rebounds and 7 assists with 2 steals. And he shot 52% from the field. Okay. Ben Simmons, 16, 7, and 7. That's crazy. 6-man. Double-double off the bench. That's what's up. Kyle O'Quinn. Giannis wins Defensive Player of the Year. 2 blocks and 2 steals a game. Kyle Anderson, Most Improved Player. And the Warriors go 64 and 18. Okay. I don't really have to say it, but if you look down there, you see our record. Of course, we didn't make the playoffs. Nobody made All NBA for us. No All Defensive Team. I don't think we had a rookie on our team. I don't think so. So yeah, we're about to sim through this hold up. We have an expansion team led by Derrick Rose in the playoffs. And they're 6 too. It's not like they're like a bad team. They're top. And they went 7 games with the Raptors. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even see Cincinnati down here. You know what though? They got a whole bunch of players I didn't want to take because of those contracts, and it looked like it worked out for them. So yeah, you would have had to pay Trevor Ariza after a year, and then that's way too much money for him. Same thing with Allen Crabbe. That's too much money for him. Rondo's cool, but yeah, those were some contracts I was like, yeah. Sorry, but no. They didn't win, but they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals after an expansion draft, and they were the number 2 team in the East too, by the way. So yeah. I got the Rockets just sweeping them. Oh no. That's just me though. Ooh. I was closer than I thought. Now that I thought was gonna happen. I'm gonna stop it right here. Episode 2 should already be up. But make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment. Make sure you turn your notifications on too, so that way you know when I post a video. But this wraps up episode 1. If you want to see what happens after this, as far as the off season and stuff goes, check out episode 2. I'm Irv the Gamer.